Hey, how's it going everybody? It's me, ScottDog. Thank you very much for joining us. I've progressed time a little bit. We haven't done any races. We're off to Singapore this weekend. I think we've got about 6 races left, including this one. Let me just talk you through what we've done. We have put a new car part into progress. It's the chassis. It's going to take 20 days just because we've only got 2 months left. So this was probably the easiest one to fit into that time frame. So we're working on chassis, but there's no engineering time on it. It's just straight up plain research. That's one thing we've done. The other thing we did was tie up Ben Mitchell to another contract. So he's signed up for another 3 years, I think it is. We had a little look to see if there was a better head of aerodynamics. There is, but they want a hell of a lot of money. And that is about it. I don't think there's much more to do. I am just going to go in here, filter here, and we'll say age group, anyone 25 to 40. And then we may as well... I mean, you're 72. Doesn't seem like you're going to get much better, really. I mean, you're not terrible, right? But you don't seem like you're great for Mercedes. I feel like they should have someone better. Which makes me think, are we better off saying, show us all the good people without jobs, right? I think that's what we should be saying. Anyone between 81 and 100. Championship, free agent. Anyone there? No one. Championship, let's say F3, no one. F2, no one. So obviously anyone who's any good has been booked up, right? So let's put this back on and say everybody. So you're at Ferrari, clearly. You're at Alpine. And Red Bull. How long left on your... We don't know how long left on your contract, right? Well, let's just detail scout these guys, shall we? In case one of them loses their job, becomes available. Any of those things. Don't suppose it matters too much, really. Okay. You know, a little increase there would be quite nice. This was the one we were trying to get, but wants a lot of money. Okay, let's keep going. I don't think we did anything else. We did loads of that at the end of last episode, so I think we're ready to go. I think we just head off to Singapore. And I don't think, last time out our race was pretty short because we weren't really in any kind of contention.
The Street Circuit and the Singapore Grand Prix is just about to start. The name Singapore means City of Lions, and this weekend Formula One will be roaring into action. The bumpy street surfaces here make this a challenging circuit for the drivers, and the humidity causes them to lose as much as 3 kilos over the course of a race.
3 kilos, holy moly. Okay, let's get into this then. I think let's just jump back. Cloudy, clear skies. Cloudy, all good. Do we leave Jack in? We may as well leave Jack in, right? Here's the race, the driver that we want to improve, so we may as well leave him in. I don't think it matters if we change any of these things. I think we just go to practice, and this time we installed new engine parts. That's the other thing we did. We just upgraded, or we fitted new parts so we didn't have any negatives on any of our parts for the remainder of the season. So let's simulate this session. Okay, and let's see what we get. Okay, so we are going to lose places here, but let's not worry too much about it. Looks like some other people are as well. 57%, 47%, not great. I think we just go again, right? Okay, again, not fantastic. 55%, 63%. We have to do the last one. That's not ideal.
We'll be kicking off off today with the final practice before moving on to the qualifying session. Whoever said every second counts clearly hadn't revelled in the sport of Formula One, where grid positions can be decided by thousandths of a second. The drivers competing today are amongst the finest in the world, but the margins are even finer. And as you can probably guess, there is no margin for error. There's not much left to say, so let's get into it.
Okay, let's get into this last session then, shall we? Let's come down here to this and have a look at how bad it is. It's not great in the middle there, right? But we can just change those two. We obviously need to change this a little bit. So let's just tweak these slightly, I guess. Something like that. And we can bring you back this way. Almost gets us in there. There, that brings us in there. That might be too far. It might be a tad too far, you know. Yeah, a little bit worried about how much that one moves us. Okay, well, I think that's enough, right? That'll give us a little tweak here, and we'll see if we get any better anywhere else. We need to change your run plan for 20 laps. And we need to just put you on hard tyres, I think. Perfect. Okay, so that's you done. What? That's the wrong thing. What about you? Same sort of thing. Obviously, we've just changed the same things as we go, right? So let's bring you that way a bit. Okay, that seems probably like a step too far down the bottom here. And that doesn't seem quite far enough. Okay, let's go with that and see how that works for us. Let's put you on 20 laps as well. Put you on the hard tyres. And boom, off we go.
Radio check. Radio check.
Boom, get out. Oops. Wrong button. Boom, get out of there. And off they go. So we're looking for, first things first, we're looking to get out of the first qualifying session with both drivers. We haven't done that for a little while. Then, obviously, we need some points, really. I mean, finishing in the top 10 would be huge for us. Might mean that we can secure 6th place in the Constructor Championship, which would be impressive for us. So we're looking pretty slow. We would expect to look pretty slow in qualifying. The McLaren's looking fantastic. And also, bear in mind, our car's obviously having a bit of a drop-off. Because we haven't improved it for a little while. So if other teams are still improving their car and we're focusing on improving our car for next season, then we're going to have a bit of a drop off. I'm really hoping next season we can. Oh dear. Hoping next season we can really push on. But there's still 6 races to go. Almost want to kind of fast forward to the end of the season. Okay, 2 of 5 feedback over here. Poor old Gasly's out entirely. And there's a Ferrari right up our backside. Okay, 4 of 5 feedback. both sides. Another one?
What's your thoughts on coming in or
Let's get you in.
anymore?
Confidence is good, and let's get you in as well. And then we can reconfigure. Here we go. What have we got? Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. Should we go with something like... It's probably a tad too much, right? Should we go with something like that? Or do we... I can't bring those in if I do it that way. That top one's definitely the wrong way. Okay, let's go with something like that and just see if we can sort it out. Let's leave you on the same tires. Just waiting for you to come in. Let's reconfigure you. Okay, that is not bad at all. 89%. So we really just want to tweak one of these, really, right? Do we do that and just see if it makes any difference? I guess so.
What do you think?
Come on, we just need you back out on the track. Come on. We've got that full back to 90% or 89%, so that's all good. Get you back out there. Half an hour to go. We should get full feedback. Probably won't see any improvements. We had a choice, 50-50 choice of going left or right, right?
Sounds like a spin.
Okay. Right, last 20 minutes of this. We've got 2 of 5 feedback. Look at us, the slowest cars on the track entirely. But I don't suppose that matters too much in qualifying, although it would be nice to be going a bit quicker. Especially when I suspect if we look, there's lots of people on hard tyres. Why are we so slow? Does anyone know? Why are we so slow in comparison to everybody else? Oh, we're not too bad. Why are we just last in the list? I don't really understand it. Is it because we've done the most laps? Nope. Okay, well, either way, let's not worry about it. I locked up there. Don't lock up. If anything, shut up. Oh, you hit a wall? What happened? You crash in the pit lane.
Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin. And that's an off.
Jeez. Oh, Vesti. Why? I don't even know if we've got enough parts to replace them all. But never mind. Okay, you're in. Good. Let's have a little look at how good or bad that's gone. Okay, well, it's not horrendous, right? 84%, we'll take that. We're not going to send you back out. Vesti is retired, so all good. We didn't get all the feedback for Vesti. Okay. Let's just see this wrap up. How come you two are still going? Get in here. Why? How are they still going round? I don't understand. What's happening? Okay, good. Just end the bloody thing. Come on. Thank you. What's that all about? Okay, we're gonna lose places in the. Look at this. We're gonna lose places in the grid anyway. Penalties, yeah, plus 10 places. I mean, that's not ideal, is it? We're going to have to revert over here. How does your car look? 59% on the engine. Didn't we just buy a new one? Oh, well, we got one race left. Maybe we didn't buy a new one. Okay, everything else is okay. Fair enough, I think. I can't see anything here. I haven't got to go into each one of these and see if they're damaged, right? Okay, let's just get into the qualifying. Manage qualifying. Here we go. Session 1. We're looking for better times than we had in the practices. Okay, a lot of cars out early on. We don't really want any more coming out from here. Alonso, get out of the damn way. Okay. We won't zoom in for this lap. We'll just see how it goes. I want to try and just speed these up a little bit so we can get moved towards the start of the new season. So it might be that these videos are a little bit shorter than we used to, but how did we look? Vesti is... Where's Vesti? Am I just missing Vesti? Down here, 13th. And Dowen is 7th. Fair enough. We're just waiting for our run out, right? Wait for everyone to start moving and we'll do the same. Okay, off we go. And we will zoom in for... Let's do Dowen, shall we? Here we go. And we'll be on board. See how we get on. We're looking at sectors, so that's all good. Vesti is in the drop zone, so we need greens from him. We need greens from Dowen anyway to bump ourselves up that current list. Let's see how we do. Dowen is quite a way behind Vesti. Vesti's got a green. Dowen has a green. So does a few people behind us. A few people above us all have greens as well. So we might not be leapfrogging anyone here anyway. But nice. I mean, obviously, all that means is this is the quickest you've gone in that sector. It doesn't mean you're quicker than anyone else. But it would be nice if you could see the sector times, which I don't think you can. And I guess this is showing us that we're 0.082 behind the leader, right? Which in theory, I presume this updates as we go. Don't know. Let's jump back to the sectors. Yellow and green for Vesti. Looking at Vettel, but nice. Vesti's down to... Whilst he has finished and he's just leapfrogged some of these, but might not last. Probably won't last looking at who's in this list. Dowen has not gone quicker in the middle, which is a bit disappointing. So it looks like Vesti is going to drop out here, I would imagine. Although Vettel hasn't leapfrogged anyone. Really down to Ricciardo or Schumacher. Dowen stayed, well, dropped one place. Vesti is clinging on by the skin of his teeth. It's all down to Ricciardo, who has finished and leapfrogs above Albon and Vesti. Vesti dropping out, not making it through the first qualifying session. Disappointing, still can't get two people through, but Dowen is in and in 12th. Obviously, it doesn't really matter. We're going to lose 10 points anyway, or 10 places anyway. But let's get into qualifying session 2. Off we go.
Radio check.
Yeah, the radio's fine. Are we so worried about our radio? Okay. We're just in front of Magnussen. There's lots of cars in front of us. Don't think this is going to be a quick one. Everybody. Maybe not too bad. We're Well off. Well off it. Ricardo obviously got held up. We'll just wait for another opportunity to go, shall we? Okay, off we go. And we'll watch it in this view for this one, shall we? Here we go. I do like the nighttime tracks. I mean, I get the feeling they must be horrible to drive, but I suppose it's not really like normal roads. They are quite well lit, but your car doesn't have any lights on, right? I wonder how bad it is with like glare and reflection off other lights. Well, let's get up the old sectors, shall we? We have gone green. So has everybody else. Let's just jump over to this. So, I mean, I'm intrigued to see if this changes as we go round. So 0.021 at the moment. Which is pretty good. Does look like it's changing, so I mean, it hasn't changed for us, mind you. But is that just the car in front of us? That can't be. Look at us go. Darwin leapfrogging into 9th place. Means we might not start right at the very back of the grid, but obviously we've got some cars below us. Signs being one of them, who's definitely going to jump above us, right? There goes Signs. We are in the drop zone, but oh, come on. That is disappointing. There we go. Dropped into 11th. We are done for today's qualifying. And I suspect it, regardless, we're going to be right at the very back of the grid. So let's hit continue so we can see actually where we start. We'll skip through this video. We kind of know what's happening and just see where we actually start. They do give cloudy weather. We are starting in 18th and Vesti in 20th. So we've kind of got free reign to do something a little bit interesting here, right? Let's just have a look. Weather looks pretty good. So we'll hit the pause button here and we'll be back tomorrow with the race. Let me know, as always, where you think we're going to finish. Please hit the like button, subscribe button, follow us on Twitter at ScottDogGaming. We'll see you again soon. Thank you.